What's up, guys? I'm Dimitri with Canucks. Right now we're at ZOTAC booth. The GTX 1080s came out, so they have two cards and one of the coolest experiences with an actual VR backpack. So let's talk about that now. If you love what you see from this show, NVIDIA, Fantex, NCIX, and MSI made this Computex possible. So ZOTAC will have two GTX 1080s, the AMP and the AMP Extreme. It still features its signature look, gunmetal gray color, metal shroud, which wraps around the PCB, which is custom, and it's huge, around 12 inches. It has dual 8-pin power, 10+2 power phase, dual 100mm fans, 5 copper heat pipes, 2 of which are 8mm and 3 are 6mm. We have spectral lighting, which is ZOTAC's fancy wording for well, everybody's trying to come up with some fancy way to describe lighting. This is not RGB, it's going to be preset of 7 colors. Moving on to the GTX 1080 AMP Extreme, this one has an Eco fan, which is their dual blade fan design, so it has more airflow. So the second blades allow to keep the air down where the heatsink is. Also features spectral lighting with more spots on the shroud, and also now on the backplate with that AMP Extreme in there. It has 6 heat pipes, 4 of which are 8mm and 2 of which are 6. Dual 8 pins just like on the AMP. 10+2 power phase. It has power boost just like the AMP edition as well, which is a special capacitor to stabilize the power when you overclock, and a wraparound backplate. It is a 2.5-inch slot card, so it's gigantic, definitely to accommodate for case clearance, and we hope that those GTX 1080 chips will be over the top bins. And as usual, no information on clocks, but it will feature the same I/O, same 8 GB. Haven't seen anything different, but a new custom cooler from ZOTAC. But a really cool, awesome thing we saw today also is the VR backpack. So the VR backpack is actually pretty cool because it is wireless. You don't have to trip over the wires, and everything is contained within a very light unit. So unlike the MSI we saw earlier, this one is fabric. It has 2 fans on one side. They are blower style fans, and one more on the different side. So it's got a 16,000 milliamp hour battery with up to 2 hours of battery life with a VR time with a game. And we're told that the batteries are swappable. So perhaps if you're walking around, the battery dies, you can simply easily just pop it out. Of course, those batteries are giant, so it's not going to be an accessible thing, but the fact that we don't need wires hanging out anywhere is awesome. The specs for the backpack are directly taken from their smallest VR-ready PC that is also water-cooled, 980, i5, 8 GB of RAM, M.2 slot, and a pretty nice little package for all the VR goodness. So that concludes our coverage here at ZOTAC. That VR backpack, man, that's so awesome, not having any cables, and I didn't feel like I was wearing a computer on my back, which is awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next video.